I need to feel your energy today from start to finish.
Come on, let's go.
Let's crank this thing up. It get real ferocious, I'm trying to tell you.
Turn me up all day.
From the locker room to the broadcast booth, breaking news and the truth behind every take from a real NFL insider and television analyst.
Now get ready for the NFL show where the conversation gets real and the fans get a voice. It's time for the Lake Lewis Jr. Show here on ESPN Radio.
And that's football.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Lake Lewis Jr. Show. Appreciate you joining us as always. And it's Friday, so you know what time it is. We bring in the best supporters of the Burgundy and Gold. We chop it up. We get their takes on things going on with the team. And this past week, we saw one of the biggest things happen for this franchise. I'm going to say over the past 40 years has happened with this franchise. They rebranded, they changed their uniform. And today we're going to talk about it. We're going to get everyone's take on this and find out your thoughts. Did you like the change? Do you not like the change? Was there something else you wanted to see more of? So we're going to talk about all that. But before we do that, as we always do, we're going to welcome in a new guest to the group, part of the family now. We have Rich joining us. And Rich, why don't you tell everyone where you're joining us from?
Yes, I'm joining you from Anchorage, Alaska. And I'm very happy to be here. Thank you.
Welcome, my guy.
And what time is it in Anchorage right now?
It's a little after 2, so yeah.
See, we used to feel really bad about Oscar because Oscar is over in Istanbul, Turkey. What time over is it? Is it's Turkey now, Oscar?
Well, 1:20 a.m., man.
Okay, so Rich has beat you now. So now we don't feel as bad. So appreciate you joining, Rich. And what we do, obviously, if you watched this show before, everyone gets a chance to comment. Everyone gets a take on this, and then a little bit later on, we'll play a game, come up with some teams for a question of the day. So let's fire it up and get your take on the new uniform, Rich. What do you think? Do you like it? Do you not like it? What's your overall take?
Oh, I love it. I thought they did an awesome job with the spear on the side of the helmet. I love that. I love having a black uni. And I think the burgundy and the numbers looks just amazing. I love how the numbers on all the jerseys really pop because they're big. I think they did an amazing job. I mean, this ownership group has been amazing since they got here. So they're just continuing their trend of doing everything exceptional.
Good stuff. Good stuff. And see, everybody, the first answer from our first time people is always when they knock out the park. So he knocked that out the park. So welcome to the club. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Let's keep it rolling. Let's go with Mike B. Mike's back. What's going on, Mike?
Yes, sir.
What's happening, LL? It's been a long time.
Yes, it has.
Y'all was supposed to say the next line after I said it's been a long time. What's the next?
I shouldn't have left you.
Right. A dope rhyme to step to.
That's right. We with you.
Hey, so my honest opinion I'll give you 2 letter grades, and I'll try to be brief. I talk all day, so it should be easy to be brief. I give the alternate jerseys an A. The logo is probably a B minus, but I will say this: it looks better on the helmet than the merch. So on the helmet, front view, nice, just sharp. But like some of the hats and shirts, it's okay. I mean, I'm gonna buy it, but
so wait a minute. So you're saying you give which logo, the main W or the W with the arrow through it?
Oh, the arrow through it. Yes.
Okay.
The Hellraiser black, because I mean the other helmet is fine. I'm used to it. There's some differences with the colors and so on and so forth. So everyone was expecting that. But when I saw the preview and I mean, those it got me pumped, and that's when I said, "All right, I could deal with it." I mean, not that they were going to change it for me, but
Well, I mean, I think they were listening to the fans. I mean, that's the important part is that, let's be honest, when the Commander's name rolled out there and at Snyder, it was a rush job, a panic job. The uniforms looked to me like a panic job. And more importantly, they said they took some of the fans' input in there. That's absolute a farce. So I can assure you that. So this time around with the new ownership group of Josh Harris and company, I think they've listened to everything that you guys have said from day one, down to the stadium where they wanted the stadium, everything. And for me, I think they did just about everything they possibly could do correct this time around, without going back to a name. I mean, outside of that, they did everything possible the correct way. We know they're not going back to that name, at least not anytime soon. So I like it. So yeah, good stuff, Mike. Let's keep it rolling here. Let's go with Antoine. What's going on, Antoine? And by the way, let everyone know where you guys are. So if people are joining us for the first time, they can see that this Commanders Nation love is very vast out there.
Mike B from Dumfries Gridlock, VA. Virginia's for lovers.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. Hello, guys. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I'm in Moline, Illinois. So I'm
Nice.
about 2.5 hours east of Chicago.
Okay. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff.
So for the uniforms, I think they look pretty good. I like them. I mean, I like the black's really nice. I love the helmet on the black with the spear going through the W. And the burgundy, I like that one pretty good too. So I think they did a really good job on the jerseys.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Let's keep it rolling. Let's go Ellison. And then after Ellison, we'll go with Miss Benet.
How's everybody doing today?
What's going on, brother?
All right, brother.
Good to see you.
What's going on?
I like the new uniforms, obviously, going back to the Super Bowl era. I like the black unis, but I agree with Mike. I'm not a fan of the arrow through the W, but I can tolerate it. I think it does look better on the helmet than the merch also. But I like everything that the ownership has done. Like my man said earlier, it seems like everything is just A+, and straight first class. So I'm happy with everything. I would have liked to have seen the spear on the helmet by itself. And Lake, maybe you can answer this. I heard this on a couple of shows that why they couldn't have the spear on the helmet by itself because Florida State has that contract to where no collegiate or pro team can have the spear on the helmet by itself. Okay.
Yep. That's 100% correct. And then also some things that I heard too was that spear on the helmet by itself, even though they don't have a spear on their helmet, it would look a little similar to Arizona State, believe it or not, with the three the little prongs, just from a color. Just from a color standpoint. So, and the W is their brand. That's the thing that I hope fans recognize and understand. Like if you come to the stadium, how many of you go to the stadium at least one time a year? Okay. So you notice on every seat, what do you see on the side of that seat? A W. And it's nickel plated onto the seat. So they're not changing all that stuff. I mean, that's the brand. And then across the league, on letterhead, on everything, that W is their brand. And that W represents Washington. And as I like to tell people, hopefully it represents wins, so you can do a lot of things with that W. So it's good stuff there. So good stuff, Allison. All right, let's go with Miss Benet. What's going on, Miss Benet?
Hello, family from sunny Southern California. Since I'm a new fangirl Commander fan, I don't have too much history to go back on. I'm a little annoyed that I already ordered my JD5 shirt. So I'm going to have to get one of the new shirts, it looks like. Erica's sporting it today. So I love the black one. I mentioned earlier that I watched Rio's show yesterday, and he did a preview of the I guess the Commander store. So it seemed like the black shirt was the one everyone was trying to grab. So I'm going to have to get Jaden's new shirt. I plan on attending.
I see what I can do.
Okay. I plan on attending the game in Frisco. I thought there was going to be one in LA, but not. It looks like it's going to be the 49ers in Frisco. So I plan on attending that whenever that schedule comes out. I'll buy my ticket for that. And one last thing. I'm a Crocs fan. I love to wear Crocs. And have you seen the new Crocs that came out, the NFL put out?
Yes.
They went out.
Yes.
I already ordered my shoes, the Commander shoes. They'll be here tomorrow. So I'm going to be ready to sport all this stuff at a game.
Nice.
So you know what? I'm careful with this. Yeah, I can say it. Just let me know some stuff that you guys want. And we'll leave it there. Okay.
Okay.
Because I know yesterday, Janine came in here with a Terry McLaurin signed helmet. For an event, and it was for an event. It was for an event here, and for an auction. And she was like, they started it at like $75, and I was like, for what? And she said for a Terry McLaurin signed helmet, and I'm like, don't you ever even mention that around Terry, let alone the team. But I think it sold for like 200 or something like that. And it was a mini helmet. And it was the mini helmet of the old Commanders. And it's funny to say that now, right? The old Commanders helmet. So yeah, but stuff like that with you guys, just let me know. And I obviously will see what I can do with some of the guys. We'll be seeing them real soon anyway. So
I want to sign Jaden jersey then.
Okay. All right. We got it. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's keep that moving along here real quick. Okay. All right. So let's go with let's go with Oscar. Then we'll go with Jen. Then we'll go with Brad. Okay. All right. Now this is how I'm seeing stuff on the screen. All right. So what's going on, Oscar?
Good. Like, how are you doing? Great to see
Oscar.
you, family. Lots of love from Istanbul, Turkey. Where the continents meet. I'm really happy, like the Super Bowl era jerseys are permanent right now, and I'm so happy the stripes on the helmets are back.
Yes,
that says a
bold
lot about
too, right? Big and bold. Yep,
exactly, big and bold. I agree with Allison. I'm not a huge fan of the spear that goes through the W. I wish that W was a cowboy star. Just kidding.
Oh, get out of here. I'll put you off the show.
The black jersey we have this year is a lot better than the one we had last year. So I'm a fan of that one too.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Miss Sheila, I think you misunderstood what he meant. He's talking about the arrow going through their star.
Oh, okay.
That's all I meant.
I thought he said a cowboy star.
Yeah, because I heard her say we got to put you off the show.
Okay. He's quick with it. I was like, ooh.
That hate is real. It's real.
Oscar, sorry.
No problem.
Good stuff, Oscar.
It's okay, Sheila. You was just trying to defend your team. I ain't know.
Yes, she was. She was drawing a line in the sand on that one. All right, so let's go with Miss Jen. And Miss Jen has the feathers on and everything.
Yeah.
I know.
Hi guys.
Jay.
In Potomac, Maryland, in the same house I've lived in since I was 2 years old, rooting for the same team I've always loved. And as you can see, I do have a bittersweet feeling about it. I love the colors. I think they look amazing. Doug and, Daryl Green looked so happy when they opened it and saw the colors, and that made me super happy. I was I'm not gonna lie, everybody knows in the chat, I was a little sad because I was hoping that they would incorporate the logo in some way. I understand, I do, and I know that Josh Harris grew up not far from me, and he has at least a few Redskins sweatshirts in his closet. I'm sure he does. And it's hard to when I was little and I said the name of the team, I never felt like it was bad. I never felt anything wrong with it. And it's hard to feel like so, over time, it's just taken on that, because for me, it was never that. And I am proud of them. The main issue is if the team is happy. Jaden posted he was thrilled with the uniforms. I think they look great, but they gave us back what we were missing. It wasn't something new. They just gave us back what should never have been taken away. That's
fair, you know, and I've always said, in fairness, if a group of people, if a fraction of that group is offended by something, then it's offensive. It's just the way
right.
it
No,
is.
I get it. It's just like,
Yeah.
it's just, I guess the memories that I have, me
Yeah,
personally.
of course.
are
But we
just,
know you
like,
have a heart pure gold. So no, seriously. And
yeah,
most of the people in this group feel that way. I feel that way. It hurts me to know that the team, you know, when I was a kid, that name is gone, and it was a cool, you know, logo.
yeah.
It was original. And I do
I do
think
think that there was a lot of it that had to do with the owner. And I do
a
think
lot,
that
I think all of
people
it.
decided, yeah, I think that did not help the case. And I understand that it's a very tough needle to thread, you know what I mean? Or tough spear to thread, we'll just say.
Well, let's just
there
say
we
this.
go.
Let's just say this, and then we won't rehash it. But the name is gone. Don't
No,
ever
I get
expect
it.
that. But
I
the
don't.
but that logo is not.
Yeah.
So we're gonna keep that moving, though. Okay.
I mean, I will just lastly, Brandon's brother
Mhm.
has never bought a Commander's piece of gear. He has the original, sorry, I have to say it, Redskins logo, the
Mhm.
chief, tattooed on his arm.
Mhm.
And he told me how happy he was with the uniforms and how he's going to buy one. And one of the reasons was that they took the name off. And
Yep.
I'm not
I'm
saying,
so glad you guys noticed that. And that was intentional. You
yeah,
know.
it seems that way. I
Oh
didn't
yeah,
actually even
absolutely.
catch it right away.
Yeah.
But you know,
That was
people like that
intentional.
that's a hard sell for people like that who refuse to buy the gear. And he said he just thinks it's fantastic. So that
Good.
to me is a big
Good.
test.
Good. All right. Good stuff, Jen. Good stuff. All right. Let's go with Brad. And then after Brad, we're going to go with Marcus. And then we'll go with Miss Erica. Okay.
What's up, family?
What's
Rich.
going on?
Hey,
Brad.
What's going on, man?
Welcome. Mike B, always good to see everybody, man.
thank you,
You know, the
brother.
name change, I understand why people was offended by it, but when they changed the uniform, it almost felt like we was rooting for an expansion team.
Yeah.
They look like a completely different team out there. So
Mhm.
to bring, you know, the Super Bowl era and those jerseys back is outstanding. Now we just hope we can equal that on the field. I'm not a huge fan of that spirit, period, but that's just me though. But I'm glad to see the old come back, and let's just get the winning with it, and we be good to go.
Sir.
Yeah, man. It's almost a consensus with the older folks in the group, and my older friends. They were just like, they see why they did the spear, you know, test drive for something else, you know, but the W is the W, it's the brand. So I would have been perfectly fine with the W on the black helmet and just that itself as well. But I don't think that they did anything wrong with this either, you know. So because you know there is still an element out there that's just no matter what they do, even when the new stadium opens, they're going to be complaining that the seats too small or something. There's just always an element out there that you just can't make happy no matter what. Yeah, but I think what they did was, you know, the closest thing they felt like they could tie in the past, you know, with the present and going into the future. So I think they nailed it. So good stuff there. All right, so let's go with Marcus now, and then after Marcus, we'll go with Miss Erica.
What's going on, everyone?
Hi,
What's going on?
Marcus.
What's going on, man?
What's going on? I wanted to celebrate because I've had my throwback jersey on, and you see the background. So I'm a fan of the white, but I love the black. I already ordered me a black jersey. I did one with Bill, so I'm loving it. I was also kind of skeptical about the spear through the W when I saw it before, you know, because it came out before they actually revealed it. But when I saw it on the actual helmet and I saw the front view, I fell in love with it instantly. I was like, okay, I can get with this. So I'm loving it. I was hoping that they, you know, would have threw a little feather somewhere on it, but obviously they didn't do that. So I'm fine with it, man. I love it. I can rock with it. I know one thing: when we start winning, that spear through the W is going to be a whole different meaning. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, winning cures everything, and we saw that 2 years ago. When they went to the NFC Championship, it was Commanders gear everywhere around town. If they win, I don't care what they have on. They could be called the Smudges. The point is, if you win, there would be Smudges sweatshirts and hats everywhere. So don't know how you can make a logo out of that, but anyway. All right, so let's.
I'm glad you mentioned too, like that this logo is still in the making. I didn't know that, so that's awesome to hear. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I think for a lot of people that logo, like Jen said, means a lot. And even for the people it's depicting, it means a lot for some of them too. So I don't think it's a dead end situation, but I think it's going to be like that for the foreseeable future. But who's to say, when the stadium opens up or something like that. And trust me, I'm sure they're going to do their analytics and do their studies and do their things like that. We're in a hot belt, political climate right now, in a war. I mean, it's just not the time right now to rehash that. So, brilliant on their part. It goes to show you what competent leadership looks like, right? That they do their homework and they don't just do what they want to do. So good stuff there. All right, so let's keep it going, Miss Erica. What's going on?
Hello. Happy Friday, people.
Hello.
Happy Friday.
This is Lady Erica Lynn checking in from Richmond, Virginia.
Look how cute you look too. Look at you. See the snaps. Oh, cute.
Listen. So we all saw the mock-ups and stuff before the actual day, and I saw it. I was like, I wasn't too impressed at the time, but I was glad to see that the colors are right. The stripes on the helmet, and the W I was on the fence about, but when I saw the video of how the arrow just shoot it through that, man, listen, I got so hyped. I wanted to go out the field, right? And so it just made me so hyped that I ended up copying the jersey the day of, and I was just pleased. I'm very pleased. But my first thought was when I saw the alternate uniform, my first thought was, can y'all imagine hearing Frankie Louvu chant in that black uniform? Man, listen. It just brings me joy. To me also, it's an exciting time, right? It just seems like, and I hate to bring 2024 up, but it just seems like we have this excitement going on with this. It's something brewing with this team, and I'm excited about it. So
good stuff. And one of the things that I wanted to add on to that is, so last year in Spain, outside of my bags never showing up, Janine and our bags never getting there. We had a pretty good time, as far as just understanding the symbolism of it and how symbolic it was. First ever NFL game there, you can be a part of that. And the league treated me great. It was wonderful. But part of me was sad too. It kind of goes back to what Jen was saying earlier. Like, you're over there and it's not the Redskins, it's the Commanders, a whole new rebrand. And as Brad said, kind of expansion and I heard from someone over there who had said to me, matter of fact, it was a guy who was on the plane there. And he said to Janine and me that he used to be a big fan of the Redskins. And he was just like, it's going to be weird to see, this new team. And when he said this new team, it's technically the same franchise, but the way he worded it was like, ouch. So now when you think about London this year with the traditional uniform and everything, that's big. And that's gonna mean something when we're over there in London. So just made that trip even much more exciting for me to be able to go over there. So so that should be pretty fun. All right, so let's keep it going here. Let's go Josh, let's go Willis on the screen, and then Gerard Jr. or little Gerard. Okay. All right, so what's up, Josh?
Hey guys, it's
Josh.
So what up, Jay?
Here in Minneapolis.
What up?
I blew up in the chat a little bit yesterday. You know, we don't
Not
need
as much as me.
Well, you and I were pretty much neck and neck.
It was, I'm so sorry. I was passionate.
The Raw family, they all understood. Listen,
I was passionate.
Let's talk about the positives. Like everybody's saying, the colors are back. The colors are back. That's the main thing. To me, they knocked it out of the park 90%. The colors are back. We got the white, the burgundy, and the gold pants combos. Come on. Now we can have those white jerseys and the gold pants that some people love and some people don't, but we've got all the combos. The black uniforms are great. I don't mind the spear. I get it. I've talked to a lot of people in the last 48 hours. I know there's a plan in place. I've known there's a plan in place for years. They talked when you bring the Wexel family who designed the logo, this logo, in to talk with the commissioner and Josh Harris, there's a plan in place. It's just not the right time. The timing is everything. It's not the right time to bring it back. Like you said, political climate. There's a lot of factors. As far as we know, the name's gone, and that's fine. I fought for the name for the longest time until I moved to Minneapolis, St. Paul. I grew up next to the Cherokee Reservation where they used the name and the logo for the high school football team for decades. They don't anymore because of what we've said earlier. But I've talked to a lot of Native American Indians from Americans from different tribes, and most of them are down with the old one. But I went to a Vikings Redskins game before the new stadium here was put in, and there was about 3,000 Native Americans protesting the name, and I saw the pain on their faces. And that's when I went, you know what? The name's gone, and that's okay. But that logo is not that name. And the story.
That's a fact.
That is history. I'm tired of getting these people being erased from the history books. It needs to be back. I know there's a plan in place. Some form or fashion, it'll be back when the timing is right. Right now, I'm here to celebrate the new uniforms. We got our colors back, and like Jen said, to see the old heads wearing the jersey in Doug's face, and look, the colors are back. We didn't have the colors since 2022. That ugly white jersey is gone.
Thank goodness.
Yeah,
man.
You mean the Cardinals jersey? You mean the Cardinals jersey?
Yeah, the Cardinals jersey. The name is not on the jerseys. That's on purpose. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
100% on purpose.
Now let's go win. Let's get to the draft and let's go win. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. All right. Good stuff. All right. Let's go with Willis.
All right.
Hi, Willis.
2 cents. Hey there.
I
kind of agree with Mike on his assessment of the whole outfit, because I think the jerseys all the way across the board, I mean, the burgundy, white, and black are just awesome. I think they knocked those out of the park. And I also agree that the logos on both the red and the black are not quite right. The W to me on the old burgundy and gold one seemed like it should have had some more outlining. It just looks a little plain to me. And the spear, if they're going to have the spear, I liked how they had the little outline on the tip of the spear, and I wish they'd kind of continue that all the way through the shaft of it, because it kind of looks a little cartoonish to me. But the overall effect, I mean, and as other people said, I think Marcus was saying, is like when you look at that front, you see the spear on that Hellraiser helmet. I'm like, oh, that is sharp. I mean, that is just, I can't wait to see that on the field. And if the players love it and if they get that extra energy from it, man, that's all the more better. So I like the changes. I like the direction that we're going. I mean, I don't think Josh has really done hardly a wrong thing in this entire process, And that goes to the person you saw on the plane, Lake. This is a different team. This isn't the same team that people have been seeing for 25 years. And that's the recent bias is shown people what that team was, and this is not that team anymore. So yeah, we are embracing a new team with touches and flares from the old.
Yeah, if they can go out and win this year, like we all think they're capable of, it'll help put an end to just the national narrative and now being part of that, it's just, you'd be surprised what I hear. And I'm like, man, are you serious? You really gonna put that out? Because that's not true. And I'm here for it all. Like as they say, I'm gonna be
I just
a
put down
local
two
national
bets
person.
today.
Yep. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was going to say I just put down 2 bets today. $33 on the Commanders winning it all.
Oh,
so well over $2,000 payout for that one. I'm like, come on. And then the other one I thought was a no-brainer. I literally put in over $100 to win over 7.5 games. I'm like, this team,
oh yeah,
7.5? Are
Oh
you
yeah, that's a
kidding
good
me?
one.
yeah.
That's a good one.
I was like, that's insane. So like, that's easy money. I'm just going to make my 80% at the end of the season for that one.
Yeah, see, people can't get out the way of their own shadow, because when Snyder was here, it was just like you always kick this team because he gave you reasons to do it, and he gave you reasons for them to always be fodder, and now, like I was saying, it's just I hear some of my colleagues saying things and I'm like, it's lunacy for you to even think that way. And I'm going to be here to show you how wrong you are. I did it 2 years ago. I'm going to do it again this year, and I'm going to enjoy doing it. Might not be liked by a lot of people in my profession, but that's okay, because one thing that I will not allow to happen is for people to put out nonsense and run with it. Like, you go on Yahoo right now. Now, I've always made it a point to not shout out a entity that doesn't pay me, for one. And secondly, one that's a competitor. They're not a competitor of ESPN, so that's no competition. But anyway, I'm just going to say this. They're running stories left and right about how bad it is, the arrow, and how it's bringing back, the days of old of being disrespectful to Native Americans. And I'm like, but at the same time, the last time I looked, doesn't Kansas City Chiefs, isn't their logo a spear?
I mean, hello.
It's
They do the
tip of a
chop at
spear.
the game.
Yeah, they do the chop at the game. I mean, Florida State. I mean, the Guardians changed their thing, but they still do their stuff too. So I guess what I'm saying is the Atlanta Braves. Now, I know they got rid of Homer Brave, the character, and I get all that, but they're still called the Braves. They're still the Chiefs. Again, this is an organization that I think you go back throughout history and why people love the Cowboys and they hate the Indians. And yet it goes hand in hand, and yet people are still running with that nonsense. And I tell you, I'm not allowing that to happen. I promise y'all. I will. Somebody gonna have to write about me, because if you're going to bash Josh Harris, you're just a curmudgeon. That's just that. Look that word
Right.
up. This man's done everything he possibly could do with class, with dignity, with taste, to get the fan base back excited about something. And now that this fan base is excited about uniforms, now the other folks aren't happy about that. Y'all know what that's about. So, yeah. So if you win, you really get a chance to like pile drive people and shut them up. And you guys as fans really would be able to have your chest stuck out. And I said this the other day on my show, so much so that watch what the Eagles do over the next year or two. Okay. I'm just going to leave it at that, because if you see what's going on in the most traditional division in all of football, I know some people might say, no, that's the NFC North. No, it's not. It's the NFC East. Obviously, you guys remember when the Cardinals used to be part of that, but we're not doing that. But if you go by Super Bowls, what's the winningest division in all of football?
The East.
The NFC East.
The
It's
East.
the NFC East. That's the tradition. Large market teams too. So the Giants did what 2 years ago? They went back to their uniform. Washington's now done it.
Eagles right off the front of their uniform.
I'm telling you, the Eagles are going to be wearing that Kelly green real soon, because they see what's
I think the
going.
Ravens did a good job in
Yeah,
Baltimore. I think
Ravens-
they did a nice job. The Ravens.
Yeah, but they're not a traditional team. I'm just saying, like, as far as
No, I
like,
just think they did a nice job.
oh yeah, in Tennessee, I like what they've done as well. But see, they're all paying homage to what they came from. Like, Tennessee came from Houston. That looks like kind of like an Oilers uniform, right? So
Right.
Yeah.
It
I
just
like
means
it.
more to us because we had more taken away.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I totally get that. All right. So let's keep it rolling here. Let's go with, we still have Little
Jamie.
Gerard, and then yep. Okay.
Hello, everyone. How y'all doing?
Hey, Gerard.
What's up, bro?
Yes. Doing well, doing
What's happening?
well. Y'all know I'm from Williamsburg, Virginia. That's where I'm from. And I just got to just say, man, it's so good to see everybody. It's been a while, and I've been busy, been going on a little bit of vacations and working a lot. So I'm glad to be back, glad to be able to see you all again. Lake, I hope you enjoyed your birthday, man.
I
My
did.
dad, he's
Appreciate
on his
it.
birthday right now. Good. I'm glad. Yes. So getting to these uniforms. Yeah, it's Aries. It's all about the Aries right now. That's what April's all about. Yes. But getting to these uniforms, I'm gonna be honest. I personally think that these uniforms right here that we have now, currently in 2026, is the best uniforms we've had in a long time. In a very long time. I mean, to me, it just incorporates everything. It incorporates the old, it incorporates the new. It embodies what we are trying to build on going forward. And that's what it's all about. It's all about the future for us. We've been in the dumps for years. Now it's time for us to finally be able to not be in the dumps. And what better way to showcase that is having a uniform that it just explains it all, from the hurt, the pain, the upsettingness, the depression, being able to come through it all. And then we can shine like new money.
Come on now.
We can be that team now. Going forward, y'all, this is what it's going to be. That's what it's being built for. Washington is set up perfectly. Right here, the draft, number 7 pick. We did it 2 years ago. We got ourselves a franchise quarterback. Yeah. Now we can even put ourselves even better on the map with these new uniforms right here, with the way they got the burgundy set up, with the white and the gold. It's perfect. I'm going to be honest with you. I love it. The arrow, I have no issues with it. To me, it helps incorporate what we lost. It's not exactly, we don't get exactly what we want back. We don't have the other logo yet. We don't have that other factor that made Washington who they were back then. But it still brings it back. It brings that familiarity. And that's what you need. That's what you want. And then the W, that's who we are. So to me, these uniforms right here are setting us up for the good, setting us up for the future where we can start to win. That W is going to become even more prominent. When we start winning, when you see those 8, 9, 10 wins, when you see us in the playoffs again, when you see a Super Bowl time, the last thing you worried about is that arrow going through that W. All you're going to be saying is, hell yeah, that W's through that arrow for a reason. We about to command some real stuff for a change. That's all it is.
So little Gerard is a hype man right here. That's what's up. And you know what? Big Gerard, man, look, man, if you need some tissue when your son speaks, man, it's okay. It's okay. Because he got me almost like, man, I'm like, that's what's up, man.
He just needed to end it with, it's going to be all right. That's all.
It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. I mean, and you know what I love about that? I love that, he's younger. And sees that kind of hope, because let's face it, the young crowd, they didn't see hope. They never had a reason to see hope. It was bad for years. Like your whole life, this team didn't do anything pretty much. And I don't want you
tell them what you always told me, son.
What? Well, why are we fans of them? Because I used to say that to you.
Yes.
I
heard that for 25 years.
Yes. I was like, why is this the team that you like? And he always told me the same thing. When I was growing up, when I was in college, they were the stuff. They were this, they were that. I watched
every
the win.
year.
I'm like, you watch the win. When am I gonna watch them?
I used to walk around Penn State's campus with my chest out. And they're like, they knew, like, so it was almost like before social media. People knew where you were from by the way you looked, like you playing ball. We deep from DC, our socks were up high. That was our thing, But they always attribute the one thing from DC was it wasn't the president. It was none of that. It was the Redskins. It was like I'm talking about when they were winning. I used to walk around campus and people used to get mad at me, man. Yeah, y'all so arrogant, man. Like, no, we're not arrogant. We just know we're gonna win, and we know we're gonna beat your squad well. That's what it was. So for you to grow up and not see that, to just see maybe a playoff appearance here or there where you knew they were going out first round. I fell for you. I fell for you. Yeah, I fell for you. And now you have hope, which means for all of us older heads, finally, it's kind of like merging the fan base, because you do know there was a rift between the young and the old. They used to tell us, stop talking about the past. So now it's merged and it's big. So that's good stuff, man. Good stuff, Gerard. That was a hype video right there.
Yeah.
Appreciate that anytime.
Gerard, I'm buying whatever you're selling.
Absolutely. That was great.
Good.
All right. So
I'm buying it, and I want to sit next to you at a game.
Cool.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
All right. So
before I gotta show y'all something. I'm gonna see if I can show it to y'all. I had this made. This is customly made right here.
Oh, look at that.
I want to see if y'all can see it. It even got my name on
Jaden
it.
and Terry.
Cool.
Yes. I wanted to show that to, and it got the
Coach
coach
Quinn.
right there.
Yep, Coach Quinn. Very nice.
That
Very
was
nice.
from 2024.
That's nice.
See, that's that love right there. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And don't think that these jerseys, these uniforms going back, isn't also a professional shot at the people who were like, y'all will never have what you had, so that's
a good point.
That's also a professional shot being taken, like letting people know, no, we definitely can. And when the W's come back, y'all remember people hating on you because if you went to see family in a different town, they hated you because you were always winning. That's just I used to tell people, this is what winning looks like. All right. All right. So let's keep it going. Let's go with Big Gerard. You got to follow that up. You got a tough task though.
All right. I knew you was, but I kind of didn't want you to. But it's okay. It's okay. I mean, I'm be honest with you. I'm coming from a little different perspective. I truly love the uniforms. Of course, the burgundy, the white. That's what we grew up with. I'm wearing Doug Williams right now. So, and I'm very happy. I love everything what our organization is doing. But I'm a little different from everybody. I'm actually tired of going through this situation with the Washington, with the Commanders, with the Redskins. This is going to be the logo. This is not going to be the logo. We can't never bring the name back.
You should just stay with everything you got now and leave it alone.
We are never, ever going to be able to please our fans.
No.
So people are upset with the arrow. People want the feather. People want the old logo, or they want Redskins, right? Yeah. I support this team since I was a little kid. And I'm in love with the team. I love the Redskins, the logo. We fought that battle. I go to the games. Since I was young, I took my son, I go to the practices, and I was out there. I saw the different Indians come in. They were really protesting. They talked to me. They told me how they felt, and I understood it, even though I still wanted to keep the name and everything, and I'm with all of that. But in life, it's all about change. It's all about evolving. It's all about evolving. If we were to stay the same way how we were back in the 70s, we wouldn't have cell phones right now. We wouldn't have these, this stream the way we have it. Everything be on 8-track tapes. So life, you got to evolve. And I feel that Josh and company has done their best to try to please and bring it back for people like us.
Yes.
But we're moving forward for people like my son.
Yes.
Jaden Daniels. That's what we're moving forward for. If we're not going to bring, I told this to people in the chat, for me, if we're not bringing Redskins back the name, I don't need to see the logo.
I don't need
Because
to
if
see
you
the
do
feather.
bring the logo back and you don't have the name, people are going to now want that to come back
It's going
with
to
it.
still
It's going to be
you
an
open up
evolving
another can
door
of worms,
of criticism.
and then
Yes.
if you bring the logo back and you just put it on the alternate helmet, guess what they're going to say? Where if we can wear it twice a year, why we can't wear it for 17 games? It's just going to be a whole new thing.
That's a
So
fact.
our team is going to continue to be in the news, continue to be wishy-washy when I'm just trying to build a team, a winning team, and move forward. So the same way, I appreciate the jersey, but if we are the Commanders, put the name on jersey. If you say you're not bringing the team back, you got the W, who are you? Be who you are. Right now,
But they didn't
wishy-washy.
always have the name on the
Right.
jerseys.
Right.
That's not.
But I'm talking
Yeah,
about
but
right now. We are the
I
Commanders.
understand.
What I'm saying, we
I'm in
are the
agreement
Commanders.
with I'm in agreement with Gerard. I've said
Right.
for a long time
They've been wishy-washy.
that I just believe you move on because
you got to make a stance.
yeah, you
And
have
to me, we're not doing that. So they're going to keep this controversy going on for years, and you can't please everybody. But let's go ahead and build our team. We got JD5. If we win the Super Bowl this year or next year, we're going to be known for the Commanders. I got my car decked out in the W. Over the years, I had people come to me, oh, I don't buy that stuff. I respect them. That's your choice. You know what I mean? But I'm a Washington football fan. I'm not just the name or the logo. I support the team, whether the name or the logo is there or not.
Yeah.
I'm going to support the players whether the name or the logo is there or not. It's all about football and about Washington football, the grit. That's me. I don't go that deep with them because I respect people and it's their choice. But come on, let's get real. We had a W now. I love the W. At first, it takes some good used to, but I love it. And let's move forward. I guess that's where I'm at. Because if they wait 3 more years and change something else, it's just another setback. It's just another setback.
Well,
and
if you win a Super Bowl,
complain about something.
Yeah, if you win a Super Bowl, I said this 2 years ago. If they had beaten Philadelphia and gone on and won the Super Bowl, nobody cares.
They're not going to care about it.
Well, I mean, there are going to be people that care, but this is what I say: change is good. Sometimes change isn't good, and my example for change not being good might be a little joke with little Gerard about how young men nowadays don't know how to approach women anymore because of these.
Well, you're not wrong about that.
That's
I
not
can tell you
good.
that.
That's not
You're
the
not
good
wrong.
change. They don't have no
right.
They don't have no rap. They don't have no lines. I'm just not everybody, but y'all know what I'm saying. Okay.
They don't
so
even have home training these days. To be honest with you.
But guess what? Change is good because, as Gerard even said himself, we wouldn't be able to do this like this if technology didn't change and things like that. I'm doing this through my glasses, literally. This is my microphone right now, not having to touch that one. So I'm just saying, sometimes you have to adapt, and that's what it is. And I think as an organization with what they've done shows that they have adapted to the best that they possibly could.
Yes.
So you got to give them credit. Listen, everyone in here could look at the same picture of something and find a flaw in it. Everyone in here could look at a picture and find the beauty in it, but it could be a different beauty for you. That's just being human. So at the end of the day, I think we all agree to disagree, but I think we all do agree that this organization is light years better than what they walked in after.
Yes.
Exactly. But let me end it with this.
Really stems from how the name was taken and how the new name was chosen, to be quite honest. I'm not debating on, going back or forth and, call them whatever you want if we win. I just feel like the way that it was handled back in the other, when Snyder owned the team, the way that they went about changing it to the name that we have.
But you can't go back and change any of that.
No. I'm not saying you can. I'm just saying that I think it was just how it happened, that's just, they asked the fans what names they like. they didn't pick a name a lot of people liked. You know?
Yeah, but
And
some of it is
you know,
also because of the trademarks, Red Wolves, all different
Right.
things have trademarks. So you got to go through the cut tape with that
But you
stuff
know,
too.
Gerard, you know the thing is with the W just could have looked way better than what it is. That's
I
my
like how it
thing.
looks. Right, but that's
It's
my
too,
point.
it's too,
We
it's too.
can't please everybody. you
Yeah,
know?
but I'm saying it's too blocky. Like,
So let me
I
ask
would have
this
rather been.
question. Let me ask this question. Just
What's
so
up, Blake? How you been doing, man?
what's up, Eric? I'm gonna get to you because we still got other people too. So we'll get to everybody.
Yeah.
But
Hey, by the way, I hope you had a good birthday, man. I wasn't able to help celebrate, but love you, dude.
appreciate you. This is what I've always asked the people who still have an issue with the name and all that stuff. Would you rather this team be the Commanders, this new brand, and win Super Bowls, or would you rather have your name, Redskins, logo, and lose?
Right.
It's a simple question. I have. It's a simple question.
Win, baby, win. Hey, what the man out there?
There are some people, unfortunately, that would take the previous, and that to me tells you that's a problem for me. Seriously. Yeah, because that's a problem. That's a problem because you're stuck on an identity. Your identity was losing because let's be honest, for the last 40 years, they ain't been winning. So do you want that and lose, or do you want this and win?
And like, well, people like that, to be honest with you, you tell them to do something simple. Go on YouTube.
Go ahead.
You can look up all the glory days all you want.
That's
they
right.
even got books. They even got many books about Washington from back in the day. Actually, I'll tell you right now, that's where I learned about Washington. When I was in elementary school, this gonna make y'all feel I might make y'all feel a little old. When I was in elementary school, they had books, graphic novels about that time in the 90s, in the 80s, when Washington was great. They showed Ark Monk. I learned about Ark Monk from a book. I didn't even know anything about YouTube yet back then. I learned it from a book.
YouTube wasn't there.
Those people that are stuck on that, let them go do that so they can enjoy it. Because I'm sorry, for all the rest of us, we want to see something now. We want to see something in the present.
Right,
and the only way to do that is by accepting what it is, and you got to let go of the past. It's just that simple. You can't keep living in the past because your future ain't going to never be good if you keep living in the past.
Well, in closing, Lake, you don't have to let it go, in my opinion. It's just our memory. We lived through that time, and we keep that. I said this in the chat.
And nobody can take that memory from me, you know?
Yeah,
so.
we always have it.
You're right.
Like how Jen put her feathers on. Wear that. Support that. That's your right. I still call them Redskins at times, but I still call them Commanders too, because they my football team. I call them Washington football team. You know, people
they call
us Deadskins. They call us Deadskins.
I'll go a little further. I'll go a little further with that, and this might be really deep to some. Okay, this might be really deep to some. Both my parents are no longer here. Okay, but I talk to them every day. You know what I'm saying? In some capacity,
exactly.
You know, mentally or something, or I do something that is like, that's how I was raised to do that. They're still here. So my memories are going to always be there. You know, but they're no longer here. And at you know, I was younger, you feel like they were taken from you. No, they weren't taken from me. They were brought home. So that's how you evolve with stuff. So that's all I'm saying. Like, I get the trauma how this whole thing went down, but this isn't a time to rehash that. It's a time to celebrate that something good is coming from this.
There's so much to celebrate.
At least that's how I see it. At least that's how I see it. So.
Me too. That's how I see it.
Move on to the next part.
All right, so let's go to the next. Let's get Miss Sheila up there waiting. Look at you.
Hey, save me for last.
Come on, Miss Sheila. Go on and take us.
No, it's not so much about me. I just think we all need to give everybody a chance. That's all. I'm sorry. You know, because we keep coming back. Some of the ones I've already spoken keep coming back.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You got 20 people on it, or whatever you said you had.
like on either
It's
day.
more. We got more people joining. So yeah, you go ahead. You go ahead, Miss Sheila.
Tell him, Sheila. Tell
Yes,
him.
because you pick who you want to go next. Like you pick who you want to go next.
I want it to be Sheila, Shauno, and Bud. And then after Bud, Greg. All right. So let's go. Let's go, Sheila.
I'm just like
Miss Sheila.
I don't even know what to say. I'm just I'm just but listen to everybody then then we it is being hashed over. So I believe what Gerard said about that. I've had so many conversations the last couple of weeks with people. One girlfriend that just gone. I don't care. I can't be the Commanders, and I just had to cut it down. I said, just don't be nothing then. Okay. I don't know what else to tell you. Okay. just don't be nothing. You up there working in the stadium and you yelling and hollering and screaming, and then you want to be, I can't do the Commanders. I just can't get with the name. And I see that you got with the name. I said, I got with the team.
Right.
Exactly. Thank you.
Yeah.
I got with the team. It's the same team. It's just a name change. And I said, and if you want to talk about the team, if they win a Super Bowl, you stuck with the Commander, sister. So be quiet, okay? Because it's going to be it.
And you don't want people to want to be part of the Commanders if they win a Super Bowl, and that's the only reason.
That's what everybody will be saying.
Since you guys been on here, I done had somebody hit me on my phone because I did this, and I want to show it to you a little bit.
You can't see it.
We can't see it.
Back it up a little bit.
No.
Back
Can
up.
y'all hear the music?
Can't see it.
Can't see it.
All we see is
Can y'all
JD's
see
side.
I don't hear no music.
We don't hear the music either.
Y'all don't?
No. So what is it? What is it? You can tell us.
Okay. I put Jaden on in the uniform, and I used the Jackson song, Can You Feel It? And I put it out on the internet, and it's going viral right now.
Awesome. Nice.
Awesome.
Nice.
I was like,
Put the link in the chat.
Just get with it, okay? No matter what it is,
yes,
get with it and just feel it.
Right.
Just feel it. When I saw you, I'm not gonna argue about the arrow. I'm not gonna argue about because I got this helmet and I showed this earlier. Can y'all see this?
No.
We saw it earlier.
Back up from your camera a little bit.
Go for it.
It's because of the background.
The
Yes.
screensaver.
It's a Doug Williams, and I showed it earlier before you came on. It's a Doug Williams. It's the old team's helmet.
Okay.
And I got this number 27 that he signed off on. He did 500 of them. And I have this. And I looked at it, it's the shiny one. So, but it got the Redskins on it. But I'm not worried about that because I've had it since he won the Super Bowl. So I'm just like, Doug, even bothered me a little bit to see that, I know that they're not going to retire his jersey right now, but sometimes it bothers me when I see Terry in 17, so I had to get over that, because I guess because I went blank somewhere over the 30 years, I didn't even know Terry was wearing 17 until 2 years ago. When I stopped, but I kind of came back around. So anyway, I just, I'm glad about it all. I just want to win. And I want to see my quarterback get out there and show out. That's all I want to see.
That's it.
All right.
That's what I want to see. And I believe he's going to show out this year.
Yeah. You know he is. You already know he is.
And the rest of the team. I'm excited about the defense. I'm excited about the offense. So, can you feel it, y'all? Can y'all feel it?
Yes.
Right. So that's it. Feel it, okay? Tell these people that's looking at us, we can feel it, no matter what the situation is. There you go. Bye.
Listen. I already know. I mean, like I said, being in Pittsburgh next week, I already know. And I can't wait to be able to just refute nonsense. That's all. It's going to really be nice because this should have been the happiest week for Burgundy and Gold fans in maybe since the NFC Championship game before kickoff. Okay. We know after the kickoff that was hurtful, but I can't recall another moment in time over the last 40 years. You got to go back. If you rate it, if we all put together the last top 5 moments, I think the irony is 2 of those moments, maybe 3, maybe 4 out of the last 40 going back to the Super Bowl win might be from this group of the past 3 years. Is that fair to say that?
Fair.
Because you would go NFC Championship game. You'd probably go to Hail Mary, against the Bears. And you might go Jaden being drafted. Right. And you might go Josh Harris buying the team. Right?
Right. That's right.
And then you go beyond that. I'm telling you, you're going to go
RG3 rookie season.
RG3 rookie season. You might go that.
That's about it.
That's
as far as you can go.
What about Heineke, man? What about Heineke?
Come on, man. Stop.
I mean, he was good, but it's a different
That was exciting.
I'll go as far back.
That was exciting. It's number 6.
False hope, baby. False hope.
Now you are going.
Let's go here.
Hey, EB, what's in that cup, man?
Hold on. Because we still got
Irish
Bud.
coffee, baby.
Right, hold on. We still got Bud. We got Greg. Then we got to go Shauno. Then we have to go Eric. And we got to go. I saw Dave Fernandez in here. Dave's in here as well. So let's try to get
for last,
everybody
late. I got here late.
All right, so just hold on. Let's go. Let's go with Bud right now.
What's going on, Lake? How you doing, man?
What up, Bud?
We
What up,
got
too much
Rev.
hype.
I'm saving.
How y'all doing, family?
I know when I want Rev on. We got Rev. Don't worry.
Okay.
How's the family doing?
Everybody's good, man.
Good. I like the jerseys. I like the small detail about it. I like the how they got the stripes back. I like how they darkened the burgundy. I like how they changed that black helmet from shiny to matte. Yesterday I went back and watched the Hail Mary, and I was like, wow, can you imagine what that game would look like if we had this jersey on?
That's true.
Just visually, it would just be outstanding.
Yes.
If it would pop at you. I don't want to get into the name. We ain't got that kind of time. But if I had any gripes about anything at all, it's the fact that between NFL Shop and Commander sites, the largest they go is a 3XL on the jersey. I'm speaking for the big and tall men out here in this world. It's a lot of us. And I don't want to walk around here looking like Baby Huey with a 3XL on, looking crazy as crap. So if you can approve anything, do so. I mean, I grew up in DC, so a lot of times when we wore our jerseys, we had hoodies on under it. There is no way in the world you're going to wear anything under these things but baby powder. So I need you guys, I need them to step up and give us some larger sizes. But outside of that, I love everything. One of the things when you're over 60 and been dealing with this team for a very long time, you start to get superstitious about certain stuff. Like in 24, you would wear the same shoes or the same socks after we started winning. And we had 3 big things happen right before these OTAs. You had free agency, you got the uniform unveiled, then you got the draft. Well, 2 of them we done knocked out the park. So the only thing left is the draft. Once we secure that, now we can get into let's get everybody acclimated with the scheme and we can move forward. Mm-hmm. But what I loved about going into this year in the draft is they're going to allow Mark Rippon to announce one of the picks. Yep. And with that being said, that I did a ChatBT thing on statistics when it came to that 91 Skins. You'd be surprised.
That's the best team of the greatest team of all time.
Oh my God, we rolled over people. And it wasn't just offensively. Yes.
Look at any of the analytics. They are the that team outscored their opponent 231 points. They had the number 3 ranked defense, number 1 ranked offense. I mean, you trust me, I can go on and on about that one.
Yes, me too. like they say, men lie, women lie, but numbers don't.
Right.
And when you look at those numbers, you understand what kind of dominance they had in 91. And having Mark represent us, it's almost like the tea leaves are starting to form something in that cup right now.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
that's a great point. It's like all the hurt. There's so many positives that are like, I believe the guy upstairs always takes care of things, and
yes, sir.
All of the hurt that this fan base has dealt with, it's just so many good things happening for you, so that you can look up fondly and feel good about what you got. And you got a quarterback. You got a franchise quarterback. They never had that before. So again, that's why the positives are there. So good stuff. All right, so let's keep it rolling. Let's go. So that was Bud right there. Let's go, Greg, and then we got Rev. We got David. We got Ebony. We got Eric. We still got a lot of folks. So let's try to get everybody get their comments in. So what's up, Greg?
Hey, what's up, fam? How y'all doing?
All right.
What's up, man?
Hey, I'm just gonna ditto from what Gerard said earlier, man. I'm 100%. You must have been hearing me mumble that. I didn't say it as efficient as you though, but I believe exactly what you said. Let's go forward, man. The jerseys, I think they are fire. Everything about it. For one, the hurt part for me, I've been a Redskin. I'm old enough to see. I witnessed all 3 Super Bowls, all of that from young kid, growing up with the helmet, all that old stuff. It was riding all the way through to the age I am now, and I loved every part about it. But when they came, I shared with the chat. When we was talking about this kind of stuff, and I said, one of the reasons I like the name is, first I was in the military, served my country, fought Desert Storm and all that those good stuff, and proud to have served, love this country, and but I was in the hospital, and from out of nowhere, I received a wife said, "You got a package or something, a big box coming in or something." I'm like, "What?" So she went home and got the box and brought it back, man. And I did an opening of it. I didn't know what it was. And it was from the Commanders. Mm-hmm. And I was like, "Whoa!" They gave me. It was a helmet. It was a jacket. It was nice. All kinds of stuff. Yeah, and I was like, "Man, you know what? It don't make no difference." They could be called a bullfrog. I'd be happy. I'm telling you. They could be. I'm telling you, the name doesn't matter to me at all. Because they can't take away the memories from me, man. I'm telling you, I love that team. And I'm a team first guy. I love this team. I love that team, bro. And I'm always rep it until they say burgundy and gold till your soul go cold. And I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying? So, and I even told them, I told them in the chat yesterday, I told my kids, I'm going to come back and get them and put my stuff in the casket with me. You know what I mean? So
the other thing that is important to remember, if you didn't have your fandom and your support of burgundy and gold, you guys wouldn't be in here with each other. You wouldn't have never met. Right. So you can't take those things from people. That's not going to that stadium. Miss Sheila can tell you, working there at that stadium. I can tell you covering and working there too. When you see touchdowns and you see people embracing, like that Hail Mary was something I will never see in my life ever again. And I just remember seeing my baby going crazy, like to the point where even when she got in the car after the game, she was just skittish because she could not believe what she saw. Those are memories. Those are the things that this is about, at the end of the day. Okay. So absolutely. I appreciate that. All right. Good stuff, Greg. Let's keep it going. Let's go Shawno, then we're going to go Rev. And Rev, I specifically kept you from going for a reason, okay? So let's go Shawno first, all right?
Right. Happy Fam Day. I'm sorry. Somebody say something?
I said hi.
Oh, hello.
What up, Shawno?
So it's been a few. It's been a few sermons already, but and the Rev hasn't even hit the stage yet. So that's interesting.
Is opening.
So I wanted to start off by saying, Lake, you're gonna get floods of emails now that you're giving away memorabilia and stuff. So just get prepared for that. Okay. So I'm rocking the jersey that I got for Art Monk back Hall of Fame time. So I like the new jerseys. Basically, it's the same thing, as you can see.
See that.
If I had to change anything, I would like for the word Washington to be across the front. I think that would make it a little. It's kind of plain. If you look at Erica's, it looks a little plain. But I like it. I'm rocking with them. Like everybody else has said. Winning is what's going to make things change. And if we become a sustained powerhouse, people will evolve. They will. They'll get on board. Unfortunately, that's bandwagon type situation, but change is not necessarily a bad thing. So hopefully people can understand that. That's pretty much all I have to say. Oh, I'm not a fan of the seeing the two. I learned this today. Two Guns. I didn't know that was his name. I'm not a fan of seeing that coming back. I mean, leave the past in the past. Let's move forward, get some W's, and try to do this thing. Good seeing everybody as always.
Good stuff. Good
Love
stuff.
y'all.
Good stuff. The win is all that matters. At the end of the day.
I may actually have to leave because this is really upsetting to me, to be honest with you. This is upsetting because I can't be made to feel that bad about it.
We respect your opinion.
It does feel that way because I do have a choice to I love the team myself, but I don't think there is a big section of us that still feel a certain way about it. And I don't want to feel like I'm not allowed to feel that way.
I don't think anyone in here told you that.
You're good, Jen.
No, Jen, what I said it was my opinion, nothing against anybody.
This is my opinion. You good, Jen?
Right.
No offense. No offense. If you took offense, I apologize, but that wasn't my intention.
That's not why we're here. It's coming from me that I feel that I guess we have more things to think about, but I don't want to feel that some of my thoughts about the name or I know it's not coming back, and I'm cool with that. I think it's there are people that still feel very strongly.
Of course they do, and I think honestly, Jen, you're not alone. I think everybody in here feels very strongly about it.
Yeah.
So don't feel like you're alone.
Let's just move on and get with the times, and I don't agree with that.
Well, this is the thing, Jen, and let me say this, and this is coming from me now.
No offense to anyone.
I know. So, Jen, this is coming from me now. Unfortunately, my friend, you're not going to have a choice but to move on. So that's the thing. That's the only thing. None of us have a choice in this.
No. I understand that, but it just feels like that. Just the thoughts of it don't feel like. I don't know what to say other than I just want to feel that even though I know that I don't have a choice and I know that they had a really tough thing to do, I still can feel a certain way about it.
You absolutely can.
Yes,
and no one's
challenge you how you feel.
Yeah, no one's
we love how you feel because we know
ever.
That shows passion.
That shows that
we
you
love
are
that
a
about
fan.
you. That's what makes you you.
And Jen, I even said it's good for you to wear your feathers. That's good.
Absolutely.
That's what's inside you. I said that when I did my speech. It's nothing wrong with that.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. Listen, how often have we said that this show is therapeutic for a lot of people? Okay, so if this is how it's bringing back memories for you, that's fine. Please don't get off with us. The
new uniforms and seeing those colors just kind of makes me feel a certain way,
makes you feel sad. I get it. And that's
okay.
It's happy too though, but it just makes me feel like, I don't know.
Does it at least make you feel better than seeing the old Commander's uniform though?
For sure, because I looked
Okay,
that up.
so there you go.
There you go.
So there you
There you
go.
go.
That's
And I did like
Anything
see
better.
Jaden really happy when he
Dude.
looked at the uniforms, because if Jaden is proud of it and Jaden has, motivation and he feels good in them, then that makes me happy.
Well, I do
There
think
you
what
go.
it's done for sure is it's definitely rekindled memories for people, just like you.
Yeah,
And I do
that's
think
all.
that that's what they were trying to do. I think that
Yeah,
that's
I
the
get
point. Yeah, of bringing that uniform back is to say, hey, we haven't forgotten about your memories. So it's a merger. It is. It is.
Yeah.
So, all right. So you
I'm
stay with
sorry,
us, Jen.
guys. I
Don't
didn't
you
mean
go
to interrupt.
anywhere.
I'm sorry.
Don't you
You
go
good,
anywhere.
Jen.
All
Don't
right.
leave,
You
Lady
good,
J.
Don't
Jen?
you go
We
anywhere.
family,
All
Jen.
right.
We
Jen, keep
family.
your head up, Jen. Come on
All
now.
right. So let's go with
Did
Miss
Ebony
Ebony,
go?
and then we go
Yeah.
with Rev. All right. So let Miss Ebony. Miss Ebony, she's still there? Yes, she is.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
I think
It's
it's
a lot of
Ebony and
people on
David.
here.
Yeah.
What's going on,
It's
Ebony?
Ebony than David.
I'm
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I like the new uniforms, and I'm glad they brought the colors back. And I really like the black ones.
I think that's everyone's favorite. It
Yeah.
seems like, and that's the crazy thing, because that's something new, right? So
Yeah.
that's the future. So how many of you like the black? Like, just put your hand up. Everyone that likes the black.
It's obvious for me.
Because I'm surprised. I'm not gonna lie. I thought in Ebony, there were going to be a lot of people that hated the black. Like they
Oh,
just
I love it.
like, if you're going to
I
go back to
love
the
it.
past, get rid of the black, because there was no black in the past. But that
Right.
goes to show you again how, moving forward a little bit with the uniform, like it's embracing something different. So it's again, it's a lose-win situation in a lot of ways, but it's a win-win in a lot of ways as well. And I think it's a win-win just because it's something different, and you get another jersey that you can wear to a game, right? You get 3 jerseys. You can't beat that. I would like to see a yellow jersey one day. That's just me.
Me too.
Right.
That'd be
Me
cool
too.
for
I was
sure.
thinking
That'd
that
be cool
today,
for sure.
Ray.
Yeah, just
That
something
joint was
different. If
rock.
you're going to do that, maybe you got to. Do you guys remember the and I know
Color
we still got
Rush
some more
is coming.
folks. The Color Rush. Thank you.
Color
There you
Rush is
go.
coming. Yeah.
They had the Color Rush. It was all yellow. And I remember Trent was in the locker room saying, I can't wait to wear that. Yeah, I know who shot that down. Bruce Allen. So anyway, let's keep it going. All right. So good stuff there, Ebony. Let's go. We got Rev coming up. Rev, do you mind if I save you till last?
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
Somebody else
Okay.
has to be
I'm
late.
good.
All
I'm
right.
good.
So let's go with David Fernandez, then Eric, and then Rev take us out.
Dave.
Yo, what's going on, guys?
What's going on?
Dave.
What up, man?
What's up,
What's going on,
Dave?
man?
This is awesome. That's why I love this show, and when I miss it, I tell you, it really bothers me. But I'm glad that times and opportunities that I get to come in. As far as this name change, Jen, I feel you, because I was the same way, and it really bothered me that some teams got to keep their name, but yet we had to change ours because of politically correct, which I think was totally BS. Yeah. But anyway, you start seeing how a lot of people with that. What I've noticed throughout the times, I was one that I saw all the Super Bowls when we won the Super Bowls and everything. So I experienced that, experienced the glory years, and I experienced the bad times. What I've noticed is that within the times, all the old heads, everybody that follows the tradition from way back, understands and know the movement forward, right? And they're not looking for that this uniform this or this uniform that. No, what we care about is wins,
That's
because
right.
we know
That's our
that when
tradition more than anything else, right?
That's right.
Yes,
That's right.
and you know what
Absolutely.
happens when you win, everything is fine and dandy. The locker room is good. People will praise the name. And right now, you look at that W. People probably they talk crap about the name and everything. But I guarantee you, we start winning and we start winning Super Bowls. That W will signify wins. A winning
Mm-hmm.
team. That's what the W. It won't even stand for Washington. It'll stand for wins. You know what I'm saying? And the younger people are the ones that are like flip flops. They start flip flopping. Oh, I want to. I mean, if you guys remember when we got Jaden Daniels, he was the big talk of the town, especially when he took us to the championship. Last year, I started hearing those same fans
They
talk
should have
about, "Oh,
taken
we need
Drake
to
May and
draft.
all that
We
stuff.
need to
Right.
draft. We need
Right.
quarterback." Like, bro, are you serious? You know, it's like it's either one or the other. Learn how to live with what you got and make, just keep on moving forward, that we keep doing better instead of regressing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like to stay to the past and regress instead of moving forward, Um, and so I love the uniforms, and I love the fact that they brought my favorite back. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I love it, and that's the burgundy top with the white bottoms. That was my favorite. That's what made me fall in love with them when I used to see them bashing heads with Dallas, and Dallas won their darks. And against ours with the burgundy and the white and everything, and they had the white and the bottom gray. It was just classic, So that brings me back, and that spear just is like you say, it's bringing us, it's involving mixing the past with what's to the future now. But at the end of the day, it's like you said once before, Lake, you could call us the cupcakes. And once we start winning, that cupcake is gonna be the biggest icon in the whole NFL. You know? So
They
let's
can run
go,
out
let's
there in
go.
all pink and with the cupcake, and if they winning, guess who else gonna have pink on? All of y'all.
Yeah, that's right. All right, and by the way, happy belated birthday, Lake. I'm sorry I missed that, but happy
No
belated
worries.
birthday. You deserve the best, my brother.
No worries.
Aries.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Aries in the
Aries all day. You know.
Wait till Man June, Gemini taking over. Wait.
Oh
Lord, not
Lord,
Gemini's.
man. What? Didn't y'all have that back in '85? I mean, come on.
Hey, man, we got the best because that's when the season starts. Virgos, baby, Virgos.
Lord, we're gonna have to do
Yeah.
something about that with everybody in here, different birthdays. All right, so let's go now with Eric, and then we're gonna have Rev take us out. So what's going on, Eric?
So, how y'all been doing? I hope y'all are well.
What's good, Eric?
What's good, man?
Yeah, I've been out for a little bit. Like, I think I know what the question is, but what's the question I got in here? Like,
The question was just as far as your thoughts on the uniforms. Do you like them? Anything you didn't care for or what?
yeah. So, as far as I'll touch on the name real quick, and I'll just say this once. I remember seeing when all that stuff went about that like 90% or more of all the tribes were in support, and I work with some people here from different tribes, and oh my God, you talk about some really mad people when the name changed. Oh my God, they were so mad. But my thing is, just like in anything, like if we got 100 people and 95 of the people are happy with one thing, why are we going to change something for the small few people? That's my thing. But I mean, I get why they did Commanders with the military stuff and all that's cool. So like Greg said earlier, I get that whole aspect, which I like. But it's really tough to accept the fact that a few people really ruined it for a ton of people, and that's kind of how I've always felt. But as far as the uniforms and all that, I'm glad they brought it back to what it should be. I mean, it should have never changed from what it's always been. I mean, it's like you said before, like if I can see what it's always looked like, I'm cool with it. All the jerseys look great. I'm glad to see all the stripes back. The black ones look great. I'm glad they got the spear on it. The only thing with the main ones, if I could just wave a magic wand and change it, I would love to see the feather on it. That would be like, all right, I can get with it. Like totally. Because that when Dan Quinn wore that shirt, oh my God, that thing was awesome. I'm like, well, that's their logo right there. I mean, I don't know if they can or can't do it, but I hope Mark Klaus is listening because the little small feather added to the W would be the best of both worlds, in my opinion.
So that's a great.
And I don't know if they're trying to take baby steps. I don't know.
This is the thing. While we've been on the air, I've gotten 3 texts. Even Janine sent me this. And this is what we were talking about. I don't know if you guys can see that, but she sent it, and USA Today now has an article out, like we were talking about Yahoo, saying new Washington Commanders logo featuring the Spears drawing a lot of criticism. From who? Who that matters to us? Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So that's what I'm saying. There's always going to be someone upset about something. Heck, you can't even you go out to dinner with some friends. One of your friends isn't going to want what you guys want to order. I mean, that's just what it is. The food. Exactly. And so I go back to Jen on this one. This is what I'm saying to you, Jen. It doesn't matter to the people outside of this room, like the people drawing criticism about this. Everybody in here likes what they've done and understands why they've done it. So it's to the non-people that it doesn't matter. So those people are just piling on because they're used to being able to create a story off of who? Washington. You know, that's what this is. And I can't wait to go to Pittsburgh now. I can't wait because I'm going to say, you don't matter. You don't matter to us. You do know that, right? So you go ahead and keep writing your stories to get your clicks. But to the people who it matters to, they understand what they're trying to do as far as bring back some of that glory and bring back some of the history to move forward with the new history that's getting ready to be created when we win a Super Bowl this year. So, and I said I'm not supposed to say that. Y'all know that, but listen, it matters to me. I'm from DC. Yes.
Yeah. Like, I do believe too, because my uncle, man, he's 70. We went to his first, and 71. Went to his first game he'd ever seen, Jaden's rookie year, and it happened. Unfortunately, it was the Dallas game at home. But for him, I mean, he used to be in Northern Virginia, hanging out with his best friend, and they used to be at the bars with the Hogs. I mean, Riggins. I mean, all of them. And to him, he is such a hard critic. He is such a hard critic. He said, I don't know how much more of this BS I can take as far as the play on the field. And Jaden's rookie year, if they can get back to that and be consistently around that, he'll be happy. But
and that's what happened that year. That's what happened that year. That year, how many of you, not to cut you off, Eric, but how many of you felt like in 2024 that run going through Tampa, then Detroit, leading up to that NFC Championship game, that had to have been the most joy you had since 91.
Yeah.
I mean,
absolutely.
That Detroit game was the best I ever seen him play. That's the best game I ever seen him play, to me.
I tell you what, a lot of the fan base, especially the older crowd, they got won back by that season.
Yes.
And I say to all the young folks, like, little Gerard, that was what we were used to every year, right?
Yes, I told him that. I told him that later.
Every year it was like, if they lost, I remember when they lost to the Bears in the divisional game at home, and I was like, what's this? Like, I've never seen this before, because normally when they got in the playoffs, they was just going straight on through to the Super Bowl. That was probably for me. And then, of course, we don't even want to talk about the Raiders game in the Super Bowl. That to this very day still hurts. But those are the memories, though, that we all share, win, lose, or draw. And I do believe what we saw in 2024 brought us back the closest to that. And then this year coming up, if they can get back to their winning ways, it'll usher in what we all need. And that's just, let's win. Let's get some W's. Yep. All right. So look,
team Jaden's had.
Well, that was the worst team that he was going to ever play on, if you ask me.
Yeah, I'm saying this is
without the injuries, of course.
This is the best team he's had so far.
You mean the one that's coming up?
Yeah.
On paper, they sure look like it, but we gotta, as y'all know, we got to see what happens on the field. But I think we all feel like they're going to be capable of doing something special. So let's do this. Let's bring on Rev, And
What up,
it's
Rev?
I wanted Rev to just talk about his experiences, and the fact that this uniform is similar to, what you remember. You remember the spear as well. And so I want you to talk about just what you see and how it feels for you, and take us out, take us out tonight.
First, good afternoon, everyone.
Hi, Rev.
And
Rev. Going on, Rev?
Hello.
Benediction.
That's right.
I want to say,
God
my
is
lawyer,
good.
I'm glad you're here, sir, to make sure that I stay out of trouble.
I got you, dog.
Go for it. Go for it, baby.
It's kind of, if we really process or play the tape all the way through, as we talk about moving forward. Now, watch the hook. This is what preachers do. But the very thing that we're trying to ascend to is what we came from, the past.
Mm-hmm.
Lake said, the winning ways. What we're trying to get to is just taking a different path. But what we want to return to, Jen, is the winning ways. It's just the path that we have to take now is a different one. It's sad that an American sport as popular as this has had to become involved. For me, at another level, it's like having the government in the church. Mm-hmm. What other NFL team have we known that Congress has subpoenaed the owner to come to testify before them? How ludicrous does that sound to let you know? Mike, you're a litigator.
Yes, sir.
When do you subpoena a sports coach,
right,
to testify before for what?
And it was bipartisan too.
That's right. That's right.
The only time it's been bipartisan.
The ludicrousy of this, to take an American pastime and to draw this level of emotion into it. And that's why, Eric, believe me, I was vibing with that, if you can see it.
I know, that's what I'm saying, man. That'd been perfect.
Yeah. But as you see and went and purchased, like the move and all of that, the future is in our winning ways. That's what we ultimately, like you said, if they're wearing pink, then we're going to all go out and buy a pink W or whatever and continue to support. I
love pink.
I was thinking, and this rascal did not come cheap.
I love that, Ray.
And I'm talking about, being support. Lucky I too am married to one of them ones, because those pictures, if you saw the pictures, my wife of 32 years knew what going to that game meant, that the seats that we got was by party. I mean, so close that down in the clubhouse, Jaden's mom and her entourage walked like right within inches, of us, just for the experience. It was hurting to not be able to get my memorabilia signed, because I had to take it back out to the car because they wouldn't let it in. I think they were hating, but
they were.
I had to roll with that. I was in charge of territory, and they wanted to make sure we, didn't have anything. But the support, and it just makes me, think that as we sit here today, Lake, there's an old gospel song that goes, excuse me, it says, down through the years, Lord's been good to me.
Yeah,
down through the years,
yeah.
Lord's been good to me.
Yeah.
Lord's truly been good to me.
Yeah.
That's what I say about you. And that's what I say about the aura, the energy, the magic that whatever this team that's dressed in burgundy and gold has brought each of us over the years. I've been a fan since age 12. I'm 65 now. And you talking about rolling with through the changes, Young G, and to go from those winning ways and to still stay, your dad's a great man, because to stay that loyal, check that out. Everyone here has been that loyal throughout all of this. And it takes special people to say, no matter what, scripture from the book of Job said that yet though you slay me.
Yes.
Yes, would I follow?
Come on now.
Preach.
What words?
Yes, Lord.
What words, family?
All right.
Let no one feel, because back in my counseling days, all feelings are valid.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Absolutely.
All feelings. Yep. Your feelings are just that. They're your feelings.
Yours.
And
They're yours.
however,
However
and even as we dialogue, let's please never forget the power in words. These little small words of I don't care, it doesn't matter. These things bring power to other people, because you tell me I'm insignificant.
Come on.
When I hear these things, we don't know what that triggers on an I don't care what you think.
Yeah.
Right.
How about I respect your opinion,
Yes.
but I feel different?
Yeah. That's it. That's all it is. That's all it is.
100%. 100%.
You just see the play on words.
Yeah.
And we all are in support, but more specifically, Jen, you are as much a part and a little sister of us. Your energy, like with our other sisters,
absolutely.
And I encourage everyone that Miss Erica is starting up her podcast. To subscribe, because I've been checking out and hitting up in there.
Me too.
That vicious Chihuahua energy that she brings to the table, I just love it, But the fact is, family, we're here because of that loyalty. That's the good, the bad, the ups and downs, all says that we are still standing as one.
That passion.
Exactly.
One love. You cannot change that.
Exactly.
And that's what this has been over the years, down through the years, to sit up here and to be looked upon as one of the pinnacle teams to follow, whether we had George Allen Allen or Gibbs, Turner, we were still respected as that franchise, one of the old school ones to look to. And then we became, and catch it. Then we fell in the bottom to where we're being subpoenaed by Congress.
A pariah.
Yeah. Now,
but you know what that is?
Go ahead.
So just to say this.
Yes, sir.
I went through this at Penn State. Same scenario.
Exactly.
Exactly. Went from a model, the blueprint on how you do it, to look at what they were doing all this time.
Same thing.
I'm gonna say this. I can't follow up Rev. That's why I wanted him to be the last person. But I want to say this. First and foremost, Jen, not to single you out, but you're a part of this. You're a part of us. And we respect your opinion all day long. Please know that.
Absolutely.
And I also want to say this thing that happened this week with everyone, it was more like Lazarus. Think about that. It was like you left us for dead on the side of the road, literally, and now it's back. So now you're gonna have a problem to deal with. That's how I look at it. And like I said, if you win, it's really going to ramp things up. And I think we're going to win. So I think things are going to get ramped up in there. So everybody's fandom is real here. Everybody is in this room because of your fandom. And that's not going anywhere. So it's only going to get better.
There's so much emotion that you feel when you see those colors.
Yes.
And they're just like, it's just hard because you just miss them, you know? And
colors are back.
At the end
but
of the
now
day,
they're back though. But now they're back for you.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, like, I think, you know, when people always have just preconceived ideas about people and automatically assume someone is a certain way and discriminate them for no reason at all. It's just the thing that can battle that is to just be heard. Just listen. Just listen to people and like hear what they have to say and try to educate yourself so that love will conquer hate.
That's a fact.
Because
that's well said. And you know what? And you know what?
Can I add something?
Yes, sir.
I definitely hear Jen's feelings, and I kind of felt the same way. You know, at some point it felt like our childhood was gone.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of stories in this franchise that we got to be proud of, and nobody is going to take those stories away from us.
Right.
One of them is Doug Williams.
Exactly.
You know, not to bring any politics, but he's the first African American to start a Super Bowl and to win a Super Bowl. At the halftime during the Super Bowl, Jake Jacoby went to him and he said, "Yellow, black, red, you are our quarterback." That's the kind of stuff that unites us. You know, whatever they call us, you know, cupcakes. At some point, we'll still gonna rally around those stories and
Redskins.
Yeah, never let the passion go away.
That's all I've heard.
Hey, my father was a Cowboys fan, just so y'all know. And
I'm so
for
sorry.
years, when I was really small, he used to just, I mean, he did. It was
Bless your heart.
Deadskins, and
I'm
it was
so
like
sorry.
they weren't anything. And then I remember Gibbs coming in, and then when it turned, and it was like a beating to Dallas every year, they were going to get one. My father wouldn't even watch the games with me anymore. Because he knew what was coming, right? So those are the things that I talk about too, like those kind of memories and stuff like that. So look, this was a good one today because this show is therapeutic. That's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be for everybody to share their thoughts. No one's thought does not matter in this group. Everyone's thoughts matter. And that's why when people who don't come on with us text me and say, "Man, I watched your show. I got to make it a point to come on." We're winning people over just by having these good conversations, tough conversations. But at the end of the day, it's all love in this group. So yeah, you know,
I'm sorry for getting emotional.
Jen, there's no reason for you to ever apologize for nothing. This is how you feel. And I'd rather you have this emotion in this group than not.
Hey,
honestly,
it just shows her true passion for the team.
Shows that she loves this franchise.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
You wear your heart on your sleeve. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
But I love all of you so much that
we love you.
We love you too. We absolutely love you back. That's what this is all about.
Look, I can't be on the call next Friday, you know, as I've been celebrating my birthday since last Sunday. I like to appreciate all the birthday love y'all gave me.
Happy birthday, Gerard.
Thank you. But like I said, tomorrow I'm leaving out. I'm going to the Dominican Republic on a cruise.
Nice.
I'm going to do my best to be on the call with
draft.
For the draft, yeah. But I might can't be on the I'm gonna get the Wi-Fi. I can't be on the call next Friday late.
That's fine. Look, you guys know, like you don't owe me any explanations if you can't make it, because I know there's life, you know. I will
I'll be in Disney.
I'll do my best. We're gonna do the show next Friday. I don't see any reason why, being in Pittsburgh, I won't be able to do it. Now, if the league gives me something that I have to do, that'll change, but I don't foresee that happening. I do know coming up in 2 weeks, we're going to be in Aruba. We try to do something before camp and all that stuff comes in.
Right.
But I'll probably, you guys remember when I was in Saloon, I did it
Yeah.
right beachside.
Yeah.
I was high,
Yeah.
but I still did
Yeah.
it.
Hey, Lake.
So yeah, yes, sir. Who's that? Yes,
This
Allison.
quick
Okay.
question, and no one's asked this today, but I just got to know who we taking at 7.
That's what I was gonna say. Are you gonna talk about the draft since this is the last show before it?
Mansour Delane. Mansour
Yeah.
Delane.
I told y'all.
So
Mansour
Blake, I got
Delane.
a question for you, man. I got a
Yes.
question.
And then Willis, I see 1, 2. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Brad.
I'll let Willis go.
No.
I'll let
Brad,
Willis go.
Brad, go ahead. And we'll get Willis afterwards.
Why are so many people talking about trading back? I'm not really with that, but why are so many people saying that?
It's not happening. Did you hear Adam yesterday?
I heard that.
No way.
It's not happening.
You know, I hear so many
they
people
get a
saying,
king's ransom.
I hear so many people saying like you want to trade back to get picks, but having more picks don't always equate to a good draft. I'm gonna be real quick. Quick though.
Sure.
Coming into this season, we needed many positions filled, right? Many. And 2 in particular is wide receiver and safety. And I think back in, was it 22? We traded back to get more picks when we passed over Chris Olave, which is a receiver, and we still need it.
Come on.
And safety. Well, we could have had my man in Baltimore. And now we got a safety in Cross, but I'm just saying, people thinking trade back to get more picks.
Right.
Just because you have 10 picks, that don't always mean you're going to win. So I
100%.
think at number 7, take that stud, whoever it is.
And
quality is better than quantity.
There you go.
I'm still waiting to see Newton and Senna do something. I mean,
I'm one of the people that's trade back. I'm not saying trade back from 7 to 20 or 16, but trade back to maybe 11 to 10. I still think you get a quality. If you got a board of maybe 3 or 4 people that you really want, but they're gone by 7, then I would trade back and get more assets.
Yep. I agree
trade
with you.
back a few spots, get a good player, get some more picks on the back end, and go from there. I'm not with the 7 to 16 to 15. Nah, trade back maybe 10, 11. That's reasonable. But if you stay at 7, hey, do your thing. I ain't mad at that either. As long as
let me just chime this in.
What is the risk?
The reason why they're going to stay at 7 is because they don't ever expect to be picking at 7 again. And there's 1 through 10 in this draft. After that, there's good football players that you're going to have to develop. You might take 2-3 years to see their results. But these 1 through 10, and you're guaranteed to get one. Put your feet up on the couch and see who's sitting there at 7. You're guaranteed to get them. You put them right into the starting lineup.
Right.
That corner is the guy. I'm telling y'all that now. Unless something changes, it'll be Delane. And then also, I'm going to tell y'all this again. And I got confirmation yesterday. Literally, if you're in DC, just watch channel ABC tonight. I'm on there. But from inside the bubble, only one in there. They gave me the chance to do my stuff there yesterday. Make sure you watch my show from ESPN. I was in the bubble yesterday doing that too. Brandon Ayuk is going to be a commander. Okay. Brandon Ayuk is not injured. I'm letting y'all know that right now. Okay.
I knew
so that should help your thoughts on them getting a wide receiver in the first round. They're not. They will look for one in the 3rd round. I will let you know that. Okay. But it's going to be Delane and Brandon Ayuk will be there. Let me see. What else can I tell y'all before we go off? Any other questions? You can fire away a question. Just fire away some questions.
What about Debo?
I think Willis had a question.
I think Debo. Yeah, Willis. Go ahead. But I do think Debo could be back. I don't see it though. But go ahead.
Okay.
All right.
Willis.
Nate, I'm pretty sure that we're going to get Jeremiah Love, and we're going to see everybody join the command wagon.
The chances of Jeremiah Love being there at 7 are probably is less than 50%. So let's just put it that way. I don't see it happening at all. But if he is there at 7, I don't care. I don't care who is left. If Jeremiah Love is there at 7.
They taking love.
As the words of Donna Hopkins, who was on my show yesterday,
They
she
taking
said
him.
she would be tripping over people, stepping on people to get to the podium to draft him.
I want a black glove jersey.
That would be a dream scenario. I can tell you this from knowledge, from inside. The two guys that are the highest on their board are Styles and Jeremiah Love.
Yeah.
Okay. If one of those guys is sitting there at 7, they're taking either or. They're not going to be there. I'm just telling y'all that. So don't get your hopes up. So
Exactly.
Mansour Delane is a good one, though. He's the best at his
He's
position.
great. He's great.
I do know that they do like Jamal McCoy too, but he's got the injury history. But so it's Delane. It's Delane. Okay.
So Lake, I got a question. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
So I noticed that they did 30 visits.
Uh-huh.
And if I'm not mistaken, a lot of them was like defense and offense. But I didn't see any like centers, offensive linemen in that 30 visits. Is that concerning to you?
No, because I think they think Allegretti's the guy. I'm letting y'all know that right now. They still may draft a guy. They still post June 1st may pick up a center from another team. But for all intents and purposes, they think that Nick Allegretti is their center. And
so you think they'll draft one later in the rounds?
Yeah, but even if they draft one, the chances of that person hitting the field at center this year is not happening. They would have to develop them unless you get a post June 1st cut. Yeah, unless you get a post June 1st cut. And I can tell you too, that they did want, the center with the Raiders now. They did want him, but kudos to Adam because he didn't overpay for him. The Raiders did. $27 million is a lot of money for a center.
Yeah,
so,
I'm not mad at that.
Erica, real quick, what's the information for your podcast so I can check you out?
It's called Onside Kicking It with Lady Erica Lynn.
I like that.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's
sir.
lit. It's lit. She's excited, man.
She on fire, bro.
So Erica, with you being in Richmond, and I know you've called in a couple times, I would like to have you come into the studio and we can promote your, give you a shout out for your
That's vibe there.
Can't hear you.
You're muted. You're muted, Erica.
Nice.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Yes.
No, I'm sorry, like I couldn't hear you. What did you say?
No, I said so because you live in Richmond, and I know you've called in, you support my show, but I'd like for you to come in studio, and then that way we can give you a shout out for your show.
That part.
Look at God. Won't he do it?
That part. That part.
Yeah.
That
So Tuesday, if you want to come in this Tuesday, you can come on and we'll talk some draft. We'll talk. We'll have fun with it.
Oh man, that'll be dope. Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay. Done deal. I'll send you
crazy.
I'll shoot you over
Send
the
me
address.
the information.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, I
Yes,
got
sir.
2 things real quick. One, I met your boy Jack. Fits the bill with Jack at a golf tournament.
That's my guy.
Oh yeah, we had a good time talking for a little bit. Yeah, he was cool. But I would say this: if you got the option of Love or Delane, it's a no-brainer, man. Delane, because to me, I don't know why some people don't see what Bill potentially could do. And then Rashad White, and our running back room is pretty solid as it is, even though I know Jeremiah Love's a game changer, but we can get a stud running back next year.
Eric, let me say this. Let me say this. As always, everybody's opinion matters. There's no wrong thing here. But I will say this. Far too often, from my experiences with fans over the years, especially like 10 years ago, 15 years ago, the organization did a really good job with over marketing players that were good players, but league wide, they weren't. and I'm saying this with all due respect.
Yeah.
the organization marketed players as if they were Pro Bowl players here. And when you go back and look at their bios, maybe they got one. Most of them didn't get any. But you would have thought that they were Pro Bowl players the way they were pushed. So I say that because fans started to get into this mindset of what they liked and what was good for them, they thought was good league-wise. And I'm telling you right now, the only player that this franchise has had over the last, God knows, 20 years, that was league-wise good, you'd have to go back to Sean Taylor. But now you got it in Champ? But what
about Champ Bailey though?
But not Champ was before that. Yeah, he was before that. So I'm talking literally over the past 20 years. You go back 20 years, that's 06. Okay.
Yeah, I got you.
So what I'm saying is you have that in Jaden now. League-wise, they know pro scouts, they know what he is. They know he's one of those guys.
Yeah.
Jeremiah Love is one of those guys. And no matter who's on your roster, if you have a chance to get one of those guys, I don't care what position it is, you do it because you're trying to get better. And it doesn't negate Bill. It doesn't negate Rashad. It gives you another weapon with them. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I guess best case scenario would be they go Jeremiah Love and then a good corner falls into the third.
Yeah, but Jeremiah Love not going to be there, so don't worry about it.
He's gone. He's really going to Tennessee. You think defensive style is going to draft?
Bro, I'm gonna tell y'all something else. He might go third to the Cardinals.
Arizona, that's what I'm hearing too.
Yeah, he might go third to the Cardinals. And as like all this stuff is filtering, and it really is. And the person that I spoke with yesterday, his stuff matched up with my stuff. And Miss Sheila might be surprised who it was that I was speaking with by ourselves at the facility. He's in our profession. So, yeah, he's in my profession. And we spoke for a minute and our stuff was matching up. And it pretty much came up that Delane is the pick, unless the picks before are altered. Okay. Unless something's altered. And I know it's not a sexy name and all that stuff. But good. We don't need to be in the business of sexy names anymore.
Yeah,
he's the best at his position.
Outside of Mendoza.
We hadn't had a really good corner in some time.
Outside of Mendoza, this draft is so you don't know who's gonna go 2, 3, 4, 5. You do not know.
It could change overnight.
New York Harbaugh is high on Love too. So
everybody is.
Yeah.
I mean, but the thing is that if you pick him at 2 or 3, you do have to understand the backlash your team's going to take, because unfortunately they still feel the same way that safeties and running backs do not go high. And yet perhaps the two most talented guys in this draft is a running back and a safety. So you're right. But people are going to find a reason, and you're going to hear more of this coming up by next Thursday. You know, you don't want to do that. You're going to reset the salary cap. You're going to, they negated running backs for over the past 3 years. And and some owners don't want these running backs to go high, because now you got to start paying them. And there's another guy.
Is it true though? Like, who cares what people think? Long as how they fit your system. I know here in Detroit, here in Detroit, they was pissed when they drafted Jahmyr Gibbs. And look at him now. He's probably one of the best running backs in the league now.
Well,
so long as he fits your system, who cares what people think?
And guess who Jeremiah Love's comp is for me?
Jahmyr Gibbs. But I'm gonna tell y'all though, man, I'm a Notre Dame fan. I know Love is the one, but his running mate in Notre Dame, Price, is a dog too.
Oh, man. No, he nice too. I totally agree. But when Eric said, like, you think of, next year, you're not in that business no more. This is a winning football team. It's today. It's now. You can't think of next year, because people are like, next year's draft is supposed to have all these talented players. I don't know if I'm gonna be here tomorrow. I'm not worried about next year. You got to do what you got to do today. You got to take care of business today. And I do. I truly feel like a friend of mine asked me literally 2 days ago. He said, "Be honest with me. Take the fact that you know these guys and you root for them to do well." And I'm like, first of all, business is good when you win. That I'm always cheer for this team to win because it makes life easy for me. You got to go in the locker room and guys wanting to talk to you as opposed to ducking because they 8-game losing streaks. You know.
Yeah.
I will say this though. This team knows that they're right there. Like I think they feel like they just lost to the Eagles and last year was all erased. If that makes sense, what I'm saying. They feel like they're the team that walked off the field at the link and not anything to do with last year. And I also know from talking to a couple guys, they're a little PO'd. They feel a little slighted. Like when you talk about, I had one guy tell me, man, our power ranking, I see you had us in the top 10. So some of them do watch this. They do. And I was like, yeah, you know, I kind of wanted to go higher. And you know what he said? He said, I'd have us at 10 right now. He said, so we can be under the radar. He said, but we're not finishing at 10. And he said that matter-of-factly. So I know that they feel like what they've done in free agency, everybody loves the coaching hires. When I tell you Blau and Jones, everybody in the building loves that. I even yesterday, Adam mentioned them too, right? They're involved in the draft process, you know. So this is what
like a man on a mission.
I just hope Blau ain't gonna be one of these hot young OCs that's gonna be great and leaves after a year or two. I hope we don't run into that.
I think the culture here is different. That's the one thing. A lot of coaches take jobs even when they're bad jobs because one, they may not feel like they're gonna ever get that shot again. Yeah. But the other side of it is some of them take the other jobs so they can leave where they are, literally.
Maybe
DQ's
grooming them.
Different.
I don't know.
No, it's different. It's different. I can just.
I don't even think Cliff wanted to leave.
Cliff did not want to leave, but he had to leave when he decided he didn't want to. He didn't want to change the offense. So I'm telling you guys, this will be my 17th year here covering this, and it's bittersweet having to cover the league too now because I won't be able to do everything. But I can say this is it. I've seen it for 3 years. Everything that they say they're going to do, they do. And everything that they touch has changed. It really has. But I think for them, I think that their identity has never forged itself the first 2 years. This year, you're going to see a bully. When I tell you, you're going to see what Adam came from in San Fran. It's going to look a lot like that. They're going to be smash mouth. They're going to run the football. They will throw the ball vertically. You guys remember when Gibbs was doing his thing? It wasn't cute. It wasn't cute. It was two things that were going to happen. They were going to run the ball 40 times a game, and they were going to take the ball down the field vertically. That's what this team is going to do. Verbatim. It's not going to be a whole lot of cute stuff out there. And then on defense, it's just going to be a mauling. They're going to be coming downhill every play.
Let's go.
Durante Jones said that Flo, Brian Flores, he calls him Flo. He was we asked him, is it going to be like Zimmerman? Is it going to be like, Flores? And he said, you were getting blitz coming off the team bus. And he said, and it's going to be like that. So did they ever blitz with Witt Jr.? Did they ever blitz?
Once or twice.
He couldn't blitz.
Why?
Once or twice a year.
That's exactly what
they did.
And
you just couldn't tell they blitz.
Listen to Adam. Was it yesterday when they did a press conference?
Yeah,
that was yesterday. Listening to him, I think now is the time. This is, like you said, the third year. You're going to start to see what the type of players that he likes and what he's trying to accomplish. You really couldn't see that the first 2 years because they have acquired. They were working with what they had.
Yeah.
So now you're starting to see the change. You got to give people time. You can't just jump ship because, 1 year, like this past year we had, unfortunately, it was injuries. But I think this year you're going to start to see a change.
Good stuff.
Because he sounds like he knows what he wants. He knows what he wants to do and how to do it.
100%. And I think we all knew, we talked about this many times on this show, that year 3 was going to be the year you could really judge what's being done.
Yeah.
And I don't think anyone in this room, at least, thinks that Adam's not doing anything, or that the organization, when you sit there and you listen to him and Lance speak, Lance Newmark, you know they're on the same page. Everybody in the building is on the same page. And the one guy that wasn't, not there anymore. So that's all I'm saying. Like, you just want to see continuity. You want to see, things stay the same. And what Eric was saying with David Blau, hotshot, guy does something great and then he leaves. No. And that's the reason why they hired him, was because he has stuff to prove. It's not going to be a 1-year wonder. It's going to take some time too. Right. And you want that. You want somebody that's going to be sustainable, be there 2, 3, 4 years. And then you do want someone that's going to get a head coaching job, because you know why? If he gets a head coaching job, what does that mean? That means the offense was killing people. So that goes hand in hand. It's like, I want all of y'all to be successful. Like Erica coming on with me so we can hype her show up. That doesn't hurt me in any way, shape, or form. That's to help her get ready for her next step. So that's just what they're doing with this organization, and it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. So look, we've been on for almost 2.5 hours. Can you believe that? And I knew it was because the lighting here got super bright when it got dark out. So
Flies when you're having fun, brother.
But you guys and gals, of course, y'all know how I feel about y'all, and y'all know that, like, this thing matters to a lot of us. And to hear the passion, and to hear Miss Jen say what she said, to hear Miss Sheila say that she didn't get her chance yet to speak, that stuff matters to me, because it shows that everybody has something to say. So we're going to keep this thing going and keep it rolling. And, Ellison was quiet this week. Ellison had been showing a lot of passion the last 2 weeks.
I love it.
Yeah, this is good stuff, though. It really is. This is what we all do. Rich, welcome. We appreciate you. And he stayed with us for 2.5 hours,
Thank you so much.
Where's Rich from? I didn't get to see him earlier.
He's from Alaska.
Anchorage,
From Alaska.
Yeah.
He went to moose set. Is there a lot of moose there, Rich?
Yeah. I've actually seen one just taking my garbage out.
Blake, I got a funny Alaska story.
That's a little different from DC. We see moose-sized rats, but that's different.
I got something for you. Alaska.
Everybody should come here at least for a visit.
Be out there. I couldn't be out there with the moose.
Like, real quick, this is really funny. My best friend's dad was like my second dad. He was a military kid, so he was in Alaska for a few years, and guess who his running mate was in Alaska when they were young? Mark West. He said he remember playing on basketball team. Mark West, their team couldn't win a game.
I was going to say Trajan Langdon, because I remember Trajan Langdon at Duke was from Alaska. Yeah, he used to break Maryland every year. Sorry if you're a Terrapin in here. So, yeah. But look, we'll wrap it up.
I gotta go.
Appreciate you guys. We'll be back next week.
Travels, drive.
We'll have some fun.
Man.
So